Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. And starting off with Euro-USD. So just before we get into that, just remember we do have a lot of sort of US data coming out this week. So a lot of investors are waiting for that data before they make any plays for the month. So just keep that in the back of your mind. It is the start of a new month as well. So yesterday was going nowhere, and then all of a sudden we had this big green bar. And then we've drifted sideways for the last 2 8-hour bars. So you can see pretty much going nowhere. Public holiday in the US as well. Sort of stuck in this range and then up, and now we're going sideways again. So ideally I'd like to see a retest of this area, 122.050. And if we can get a retest of that area, then obviously we could build a base for a move to the upside. At the moment, oscillators are all grouped together and pointing down, so that does indicate that we should be looking for some move to the downside. Not 100% sure that that's going to happen though. If you have a look to the left of the market, so the dollar is kind of in a really pivotal point at the moment, and the reason for that is because of the data coming out. So investors are waiting. They're waiting to see what's going to transpire, whether we're looking for a stronger dollar or a weaker dollar. And at the moment, we are sideways. There's no two ways about it. You look at that, we are sideways. We're really going to have to get out of this bit of structure that's formed here. You can see we're gently breaking to the upside, and then we're having squirts to the downside, then coming right back into the structure. So that's kind of the play that I see at the moment. We're going to need to break out of the structure to the upside. 122.400 is the area to watch for the upside, and then we need to break and retest 121.800 to the downside before we can actually start looking for some form of structure there. US dollar, Japanese yen. So just drifting lower yesterday. Trend is still up at the moment. That is the big thing. So you can see we're still above all the moving averages. Trend is still up. However, coming down to the 1 hour, and you have a look at what's transpiring here. So it could be a double bottom forming. You see pin bar off structure, inside bar off structure. So that could be a double bottom. Obviously, the break we're looking for is above there. So we're looking for a break and retest of 109.600 area. So 109.600 area, that's what we're looking for. That would validate a double bottom for us. So kind of sit on hands until we see something transpiring at the moment. Next thing is British pound, Japanese yen. So yesterday I highlighted this flag, and Europe was kind of slow yesterday. But if you look at what's transpiring there, that's not a break of the flag, that's top of flag as far as I'm concerned. So by the looks of things, if we start breaking below this pin bar here, then we're looking for another move to the downside to test the bottom of the flag. Trend is up at the moment on the hour, so not really interested in shorting this, looking for structure to buy into it. And we'll have to wait and see what happens today. Yesterday was an extremely slow day on the market. You can see we drifted lower and then drifted higher. So just pretty much a bit of a pin bar on the daily. And if you just have a look at that, you'll see what I mean. So a bit of a pin bar, 2 pin bars in a row, and we're busy at this moment. So yeah, no real direction there. But until we start breaking below the lows of yesterday, the trend is still up. So that's kind of the direction we want to be trading. If it does start dropping, I still wouldn't be wanting to buy it. Well, sorry, wouldn't want to be selling, because the trend is up and this move here was very strong. So we're looking for structure, and I think that's kind of what we're trying to form here. Euro, British pound, you can see going pretty much nowhere at the moment. This is our line in the sand, that's 0.85830. If we start dropping through that, then we're looking for a move lower. But at the moment, this is sideways, and if you look at it on the hour, you can see it even clearer. So lots of sideways price action here. So I'm not entirely convinced. Either way, trend is down on the hour. You can see we are below the moving averages, and there's the trend line there. So until we start getting above that trend line, and I think let's just do the trend line properly. There it is there. So taking the first 2 fractals here for my trend line, you can see until we get sort of above the trend line and hold it and then start moving up. Yeah, this thing is going nowhere right now. We are sideways. It does look like it's starting to build a base for a bottom. We do have a bit of a gap this morning, so that's going to be a magnet, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see it come back and close that gap. But the question is whether we can get above the highs of yesterday. So it's pretty much similar as British pound, Japanese yen. Get above the highs there, find some support. Next level to get through is 0.86-200. Get through that, then we're starting to come target these tails here. Okay, so pretty much sit on hands at the moment. There is data coming out this week, so I think that's what a lot of investors will be waiting for at the moment, is waiting for that data to see what is going to transpire. So yeah, markets are sort of on a nice edge at the moment across the board. So just be patient, and something is going to happen very soon. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.